I think you're a bad influence on him.
Why is that?
He's getting real negative, you know?
He's been negative since 8 a.m.
What? You have? No, I'm talking about you.
I'm getting negative.
I'm used to Todd. You're getting real sassy, bud.
All right, so looks like you've got Rebels making a big move down the snake side, clearing out the attack players.
He says he's making a big move, clearing out the attack player.
That's correct.
Well, Jory asked.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we have a little paint on one of the cameras too, Matt.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, for you that are rejoining us again, make sure you hit that like and share button so we can let people know that we are back up for part 2. We're doing them in 4-hour increments so that people can easily find it and scroll through. So we are watching part 2, day 1 of the Ontario Paintball League here. This is Behind the Bunker, bringing you guys some live paintball action. My name is Todd Ansich. We have Cody Chung and Jory Fine in the production booth today, so hopefully you guys are liking what you see. Make sure that you guys let us know how it sounds and looks, because we want to make sure the second stream is good. We worked out a couple kinks, but otherwise I think we are good.
Please like and share as well if you like what you see.
I like how you did that. If you like what you see, you get a little swagger there. Very cool.
I just assume they like what they see. You just gotta be you gotta be confident, and they'll, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't give them the option.
That's true. All right, we see a lot of you guys coming back now. That's awesome. Thank you for joining us again. So we are live right now with
the Leisure Kings versus Markham Mayhem.
Markham Mayhem is on the right
in the blue,
and the Leisure Kings have the green, dark green jerseys.
So it looks like both players have presence in the snake. You see that on your camera. Hopefully we'll get some good action going down. So Mayhem makes their move up to the center wall.
Oh, look at that. Scoops with a fantastic shot.
So the Leisure Kings player just posted up down the wire on the snake side. So great composure here out of the Leisure Kings. Looks like they make their move up to the center, trying to get that snake player out of there. And they do. They sneak a shot on Mayhem.
So sort of an inverse situation here. I don't know if you guys caught that before, where the Markham Mayhem player went up from the 40 Temple up to the W to take out the snake player from Leisure Kings, although Leisure Kings player stayed on his lane and shot him out as he was moving up. Conversely, the Leisure Kings player in the W was shooting the lane for the snake as the Markham Mayhem player went into the snake and shot him. So always stay on those lanes. Even if you don't see anybody there, eventually someone's going to run through them, whether they don't know it's there or they think they can jump through it. So.
Oh, and another Leisure player takes the walk, so their whole Dorito side is cleared out now. Looks like we've got a 3-on-3 situation here. Let's see what happens. Oh, and a big move down the snake side.
And just gets torched.
That looks like a major penalty that went up and also hit the camera.
Look at that.
So major penalty being assessed.
No, it hit the wire. It's our GPS gyroscope flags.
So I'm not sure who that point will go to. It looks to me that all bodies were eliminated. Let's check in and see what happens. Yeah, so that's going to be a no point. All players were eliminated. So we saw it earlier. A lot of people making big moves, trying to get that extra shot out of their gun before calling themselves out. So we've seen a lot of unnecessary penalties, and that's a prime example of throwing a point away.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen this many penalties being thrown, and that's not on the refs. That's on the players.
I think the refs are doing a great job calling a fair game.
Players are just being real sloppy, thinking they can get away with stuff. It's not the case. Real life, what happens when you break the law, Cody?
I wouldn't be able to speak from experience, but, I think you get.
General,
I think you get.
You go to jail, right, or whatever it is. Yeah. So, same thing in paintball. You get a penalty.
You get
you cheat, you get a penalty.
Corresponding repercussions. So now we've got Attack versus the Rebels. Attack in the white and the red. Rebels in the purple. So that's Attack there on the left side of your screen. You're looking from the Snake side of the field. Now you can't see it from over there, but there's a lot of fans. The stands are packed.
It's packed
so
now.
It's,
like way more. When I said 100, now it's probably double that.
You know, it's the best part about paintball events. If you can stop by and check it out, you know, it's almost like a party. The amount of people that come out here just to hang out and watch their friends play some paintball, you know, it's awesome to see.
You got food. You got the beer gardens.
Yeah, you got Twizzlers, you got donuts.
Tim Hortons.
Good old Tim Hortons.
All right, so we have Rebels in purple, Attack in the Canada jerseys. So a little, all right. Little technical timeout. Now we're about to go. 10 seconds.
There we go. So it's Attack on your screen. You can see the black and yellow OPL
Looks
custom
like they're
paint.
gonna have a heavy gun breakout.
And here it goes. Both teams send a player up to the middle bunker on the field. Oh, and the Rebels middle player taking the early walk. And then Attack loses 2 players as well, so a lot of bodies dropping here. Looks like Rebels still have 4 alive. Might be a 4-on-3.
Did Attack lose their Snake player?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, yeah, so it probably is a 4-3. Rebels fill the Snake. Hopefully this Attack guy can pick him up and take him out. Looks like he...
Oh, did he sneak a shot on him?
I think the Rebels guy got it. Oh! Almost spun on the ref there.
Okay, so the Attack player getting shot out of the spot, out of the middle. Looks like Rebels are up bodies. Also in the Snake. Looks like it's a 4-on-2. Attack's got a player in the Snake side tower. They also have a player in the Dorito 2 over here. Oh, but Attack player getting shot out of his spot, out of the Snake, and it looks like we have a flag going up. That'll be another player being pulled. So it quickly turns, and it's a 2-on-2 situation now. Attack against the Rebels. Rebels up 1-0 in this game.
That's the best thing about paintball. You can never really count your team out, count your line out. Things can happen in a split second, and you can get back in the game real quick.
So, if I'm the Rebels now, I'd be looking to spread the field. Looks like both players are really close to each other, which is great for communication. But in a 2-on-2 situation, I think you want to get as many shots in as possible.
And they just got lucky because they took out the Attack player, tried to go to the Snake.
Wow. So they quickly make it a 2-on-1.
But even still, like Cody said, you definitely want to spread the field because right now, even though there's only one Attack player, being so close, if he's shooting that area, he could get a lucky bounce shot off on a bunker and just hit the other player, and then it'd be a 1-on-1, and the tables have turned. So you always want to get the angles on the opposing team.
Yeah, so now it looks like the Attack player went back to the back center bunker. Let's see if he makes a move further out wide. Attack player right now, all he's trying to do is win a lucky gunfight and turn this 2-on-1 into a 1-on-1. Oh, and as I say that, he takes a shot in the mask.
Now, it looked like the Rebels player who filled out to the home didn't know there was only one Attack player left. He was looking on the outside of his bunker. I'm not sure why or what he was doing. So it basically ended up being a 1-on-1 in the end, and the Rebels took it.
So as we were saying earlier, it's really important to communicate and work with your team to keep track of the opposing players, where they are on the field, how many are left, how many have been eliminated. All that stuff is very hard to keep track of in the heat of the moment.
Heat of the moment.
So now we have Leisure Kings versus Mayhem. They played the first point, but all players were eliminated, so this game is still at no score. It's a Leisure Kings on your screen. looks like they're going to send 3 players towards the snake side.
Big break, scoops right into the snake one. Is he getting clean? Looks like he does. Crawls all the way up. Oh, no. Didn't make it in clean.
Okay, so Leisure Kings losing a body out of that snake side. Looks like the Mayhem. It's 5 alive. I haven't seen a body walk off. So neither player is up in the middle of the field, and as I say that, looks like Mayhem goes and fills that spot. Looks like he's locking down the Dorito side of the field, and he gets a shot on it. So great shot by the player up in the middle. And another Mayhem player taking the walk. Okay, and a couple Leisure King bodies dropping as well, so it looks like just one player left for the Leisure Kings. Looks like they're going to go clear him out. So it looks like this first point of the match is going to be scored by Mayhem. He's about to press the buzzer. Let's see if he's clean. Yeah, so it looks like that's a good point. Mayhem going up 1-0 in this game. So if you're just tuning in, we're here at the Ontario Paintball League. This is at Flag Raiders Paintball in Kitchener. If you're in the area, definitely stop by. A lot of people here checking the event out. So great turnout, and thank you to everyone for coming by. The next event is towards the end of June. It's the 17th, 18th weekend. That'll be at Adrenaline Paintball. And that event is actually almost sold out. So if you're looking to put a team into that, you're definitely going to have to act now, because definitely a lot of players looking to participate here in the Ontario Paintball League.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say if you don't act now by the end of this event, I bet you it's going to be sold out by mid next week.
Yeah, I've been really impressed so far with the reffing. Comment what you think about the podcast. We're trying our best out here.
It's a broadcast.
Gonna call it everything but what you wanted. So both teams, Attack and Rebels, sending a player up to the middle. Let's see if they go around and trade out. So Attack losing a player out of the backfield. I haven't seen a body walk off for the Rebels.
Oh, we got a nice battle lifted up in here. Both players looking through the window, and they trade.
They get clapped up. Looks like Attack is down to only a couple bodies left. Rebels make their move into the snake. So, from what we've seen so far out of the Rebels, we've seen some solid play.
Yeah, they're pretty
Seems like
strong
they're staying alive, making sure that each move they take isn't too risky. We haven't seen many penalties out of them either.
No, communicating very well. Yeah. I mean, I definitely from the last game I noticed, they move up together. One player moves up, the other player fills up behind him. Don't ever want to leave your front player stranded with no way to communicate with you guys. I mean, if you're up bodies, then obviously you're going to be moving up the field, but...
Yeah, 100% George is right. As your front player makes those moves and takes that position, you should always be following them up. So ref going in to check the Attack player. Looks like he's clean. Still 2 bodies alive for Attack. I think it's at least 3 alive here for the Rebels. Rebels player is in the snake. Let's see if he tries to make a move down. Oh, the Attack player gets pinched out.
Only one Attack player left, and they towel the point.
So that'll be a 3-0 lead for the Rebels over Attack.
Conceding the time, hopefully to capitalize on the remaining time left.
So coming out now, we've got Mayhem in the blue. Leisure Kings will be coming out in the green. So it looks like this point is about to start. Leisure Kings versus Mayhem.
Leisure Kings in the green, Mayhem in the blue.
So Mayhem sending a player right up to the middle of the field. Then Leisure Kings lose their snake player. And Mayhem loses the front player as well. So 3 bodies taking the early walk for Mayhem. Let's see if Leisure Kings can turn this into a quick point.
Leisure Kings moving up the stake. Going to take out that W player. It does, moves up, clears the field. Hang it. Good point by Leisure Kings there.
Yeah, so that makes it a 1-1 game. If you missed it, the first point was all players eliminated due to a penalty. So there's no score after the first point. Mayhem scores the second. Leisure Kings following it up to make it a tie, 1-1.
For those of you just tuning in, we are here at OPL Event 1 of the 2017 season at beautiful Flag Raiders Paintball. I'm Jory Fine.
I'm Cody Chong. Thank you for tuning in. On your screen, you've got Attack in the white and red, matched up against the Rebels in the purple. The Rebels are up 3-0 in this game. Let's see what their breakout is.
3-0, not looking good for Attack right now. I mean, new format, paintball, non-X-ball style format. You definitely don't want to go down 3-0.
So Attack makes it to the snake off the break, but they do lose a body, so let's see if they can make it out. So you see the Rebels player in the middle of the field, just posted up on that snake player, waiting for him to come out and try to make a shot. So it looks like 4 bodies alive for the Rebels.
Rebels player taking on the snake, but as I say that, huge move from Attack coming all the way from the back end of the field, taking up the W and the Dorito 1 player.
Wow, big move from Attack. Oh, and let's see if they can close this out. Rebels still with 2 bodies left. So now just 1 body left for Rebels. Let's see what happens here. Looks like they're just going to pitch him out.
Smart move by the Dorito player here, not being too hasty, running down the field, getting shot, calling out to his other players still alive, letting him know where the last guy alive is, and letting them shoot him out.
So good close from Attack. Looks like they just had 1 body left.
All right.
So that's going to get him on the board there.
First point of the match, 3-1 Rebels.
All right, Dan, I am back. Thank you. I did have to go fix my hair. Rob in the chat says you guys look like twins. I'm so sorry, Cody.
To be clear, if you want to rewind, I put these sunglasses on first. About 8 in the morning, I had them on, so you know, George just wants to be like me. It's understandable.
Who did they say look like twins? I thought they were talking about Todd and Cody with the hair.
No.
The hair?
Yeah, you guys have the same hair.
Do we get a cut at the same place? Where do you go, Todd?
Do it myself. What are you talking about? I don't have that kind of haircut money.
Yeah, whatever. Tell them your secrets.
Yeah. All right, so what did I miss? You guys had some great paintball. I was actually in the swag shop just a few minutes ago because I was talking to some people and I was listening to you guys live. I missed some good stuff.
Yeah, so to fill you guys in, the Rebels are up 3-1 against Attack. That's the point that we just saw. Right now on your screen is the Leisure Kings versus Mayhem. That's a 1-1 game. The first point of this match was a no point, so it's a tie game right now. Let's see who can pull it out. So Mayhem going right to the center off the break.
Oh, Leisure Kings having problems with their guns. Number 8. Oh. Leisure Kings losing a body. Player from Dorito side coming all the way over to get him. Meanwhile, Snake gets filled and chopped down by the Leisure Kings. So it is a 4-on-4 match right now. Leisure Kings still having a problem with their equipment. getting pummeled right now.
Yeah, like Todd mentioned earlier, fresh batteries are essential. Make sure you're not going out there with dead batteries. You know,
I'm Todd.
cost you.
Fundamental preparation. Make sure you never use Panasonic batteries. I'll say that right now.
I had Panasonic ones. They were the knockoffs.
Yeah, how did they?
Well, they worked in my Sony remote control.
Sony guts, yes. Sony guts.
You know, it is now almost 1 o'clock, and my stomach is telling me that lunch was 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we missed that.
Maybe one of the gracious viewers will bring out some food when they come.
Natalie Gorman coming for a round 2.
Unfortunately, she just had to leave, but she does live locally. But we're not going to ask her. She already was gracious enough to bring us Tim Hortons this morning. Oh, W came over and did not get what he expected.
I remember last year when you kept on requesting gourmet sausages at Wasaga with onions and peppers, and eventually they came.
They did, didn't they? They had not only a gourmet sausage hot dog, but it had all the fixins and trimmings.
When you call, they will come.
So, can we make that call again? I'm in for some gourmet sausages.
I could go for like a shawarma or something. Souvlaki.
Ooh, Greek food, yes, absolutely. Opa!
Middle Eastern.
Do you think we could get someone to come up here and light a pan full of cheese and yell opa?
Yeah. A little spanakopita pita.
Spanakopita?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like taropita more than spanakopita.
Yeah.
Too much spinach.
So,
really, you know, if you guys are watching at home, who really gives a crap? I get it. Let's get back into paintball. We have Leisure Kings on the left. They've still got 3 bodies alive.
4.
4 now. There was a respawn that I wasn't aware of.
Yeah, Mayhem with 3. So it's a tight game,
All
very
right,
important point.
They're going to go up and control the wall now.
Yeah, I heard the Leisure Kings tried to recruit the legendary Nicholas J. Rifa for this event.
Did they?
But he had some prior obligations.
Oh, and a player taking the walk for the Leisure Kings. So it makes it a
sloppy move in the sink there.
Makes it a 3-on-3. Let's see what team has the composure to pull this out. So it looks like the Dorito player here for the Leisure Kings is out of paint.
Just picking paint off the ground.
Yeah, so let's see if he can make those couple shots that he's trying to find. You know, let's see if he can make them count.
Mr. Ian giving the head shake. No, I did not get hit.
Yeah,
that's a veteran move right there.
Some big experience here. Oh, wow. So the Mayhem player gets
okay, hold on a sec,
lucky.
guys. Ian is going under his bunker and grabbing paint and putting it in his loader. He did just get shot, but he was that far out of paint.
See, there's the run I'm talking about. The little paintball I-1 strut.
Yep.
It wasn't great form, but I'll give it to him. He tried.
So that puts Mayhem up 2-1.
Jory, there's a long, slender box in front of you that contains random pastries.
Yeah.
Would you pass that over?
I could.
Today's broadcast to you is brought today by Tim Hortons.
Brought to you by Tim Hortons.
No. Whoa.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's now slender with the remaining donuts left.
Slim pickings.
And we are not so
It's
slender
like
anymore.
if this was a bunch of people waiting to be picked for a paintball team, there'd be just a bunch of Jorys inside. I didn't know if that was a good analogy or...
It's a pretty bad one, but whatever. I'll take it.
You know,
7th round draft pick.
You know, you get the Cody Chong with the sprinkles being picked, and the the Todd Ansich
with the razor
with
blades
the cream
in them.
filling, and
yeah, everyone wants those. They look good, but then they bite you later.
Okay, so paintball. Big move from attack coming down the middle.
Wow,
clearing out
taking
some players.
everyone.
Nice
Big
job.
play.
Holy Mackinac, look at that.
That's a quick 5-pack for
A
attack.
one-man army.
That's got to be the quickest and best play we've seen all day.
Can we get a shout out to Joe Bowen here? Because we're going to have to get him up here next time. Maybe tomorrow even.
Holy Mackinac.
You can hear the cheering from the
people are going crazy right
crowd.
now.
That was a huge play from the attack player.
But you know what? What sucks now is Leisure Kings
Yeah.
and Mayhem have to be on the field now in a minute. They just literally got off the field.
Well,
They're going to be scrambling.
Yeah.
That's the up and downs of the split deck format. So we've got two different matches going on here. Makes it really efficient. While one team is loading up, the other is playing. So that quick point, like Todd was saying, gives Mayhem and Leisure Kings not much time.
I like getting mentions when you call my name. Just like if you guys post in the live chat. If there's something clever or a shout out you want, maybe we'll say your name on the broadcast. So post up. We're watching your comments today.
Maybe your team wants to get a shout out. Put your team names up.
Mother's Day's tomorrow. Give her a shout out on Behind the Bunker.
My mom was in the chat. She gave me a shout out.
Yeah.
So did.
I don't think she is, but if my mom's watching, hi mom. But it's usually.
What's your mom's name? I know it, but for the viewers out there.
Susie.
Susie Chong. Happy Mother's Day. Shelley Fine.
Jory, your mother swiped right for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
Aren't
you taken?
I am taken, but it doesn't matter. She swiped right.
I didn't know she was your type, but.
So then it's a match?
Could be. It's all right, son. Don't worry about it.
Oh God.
Father Ancich? Is that how it
Yeah, let's hope not.
I love how no one gets my name right. I say it 3 times a broadcast, no one still gets Ansich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just say it for all the years.
It's okay,
You
Jory
called me
Finns.
Jory. I owe you about 4 years worth of improper name calling.
Okay, so Leisure Kings in the green.
Losing a body off the break.
Yeah, so Mayhem with 5 bodies alive. Leisure Kings take the snake. Let's see if they can make something out of it. So if you're just tuning in, the score here is 2-1. Mayhem is over the Leisure Kings right now.
It's a very tight match. Oh.
And when a Mayhem player gets
Sloppy,
caught trying to make a sneaky move.
Yeah. Guys, got to keep your head up and your gun up when you make moves.
So that makes it a 4-on-4 player. Right now, I'd give the advantage to Leisure Kings. It looks like they have a snake presence. Good middle spot. Looks like Mayhem is spread out in the back.
Now, right now, every single Mayhem player is looking the same. Well, they were at 1 second. So, I mean, all it takes is that split second for the other team to make a move, get the field, get the angle, and
that
shoot. That
Dorito guy was pushed down pretty hard over there. He has definitely been eliminated.
You are eliminated.
So now it's a 4-on-3 situation.
All right, so we kind of have an interesting situation right now with the Leisure Kings on the Dorito side.
You can see the 2 Dorito side players working together on the Leisure Kings on the left side of your screen there.
Oh, and he gets shot out.
Now you're looking at Mayhem just crossing it up, trying to keep this lead. They sneak a shot in on the Leisure Kings Dorito player. That brings it to a 3-on-3 here. Still want to give the advantage to Leisure Kings, though, because they do have more aggressive spots. You see the snake player getting to the other side of the field past the 50-yard line.
Well, little known fact, Ian that's playing on the team right there, he's got a lot of 7-man experience back in the day. He's a very patient baller, but he also is explosive sometimes. So if he sees an opening, you may see him run down the field.
Yeah, speaking of which, he just sneaks a shot in on one of the Mayhem guys. So great shot by Ian McCombs to make it a 3-on-2.
If Ian can get up another bunker, he's going to have a wider angle shot on Holmes and on the back snake corner. But they've also got him pinned right now. So if he, there he goes. He did get the move.
Yeah, I don't like those little Doritos.
Oh, that's it.
A lot of people play those for some reason. I don't know why, but
all right. So Mayhem has 1 person in the snake and 1 in the snake corner. That's it. 1 in the snake got shot out by the W. It looks like. Oh, yeah. So it looks like they are down to, that's it, Leisure Kings has it. Not sure how many bodies alive they have.
Whoa. Tommy shooting at no one, scaring his own team.
Very good. Leisure Kings will take that point, and
There
that
we
takes the
go.
score now to a 2-all match.
We got a game, folks.
Yeah, this has been a great game since it started.
Very cool. Logan Mitchell in the chat says the field is looking good. What about the handsome Devils in the broadcast booth, guys? Steve says Momentum Goon Squad. Nick is cheering for the Chargers, all 5 of their teams.
That's a lot of teams.
That's a lot of players.
Lots and lots of teams. Very cool. So, guys, thank you for tuning in. What are you watching? You're watching D4 competition here at Ontario Paintball League. Brought to you by Behind the Bunker. My name is Todd Ansich, not to be pronounced any other way by the 2 butchers in the booth, but we have Cody Chong and Jory Fine. Matt the Crypt is here pushing buttons, guys. Hope you guys are liking the new videos that we have, or the new cameras we have, the new sound we have, the multiple on-field microphones that we have, the proximity sensors within the ref flags to alert us when there's a problem. And hopefully the banter is witty enough to keep you entertained. Thank you guys for checking in today. We're going to be here all the way through today. Make sure you give a like and a share. Head on over to Behind the Bunker. Give them a like and share as well so that you can see more of this when it goes live.
Yeah, so right now we've got a 3-2 match, Attack versus the Rebels.
Logan Mitchell in the chat, sorry to interrupt. He said that's a stacked booth. It sure is, dude.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah. Very cool.
So Attack on your screen, you can listen into their game plan right now.
Doesn't sound like they're going to do a fast point, though.
Yeah, it's a 3-2 game. If you're just tuning in, the Rebels are up 3-2 over Attack. So let's see what kind of play Attack comes out with to try to tie this up.
Marvick saying, "Go Rebels!"
Here we go. So both teams sending a player up the middle of the field to the W bunker.
Oh, W gets roasted.
So Attack losing 2 quick bodies. Down 1. Let's see if they can turn this point around. Rebels still have at least 4 bodies alive. And they make their move into the snake. Looks like he's clean. So Attack goes through the middle, trades out with the player. Let's see if he gets another one.
Chris Thomas in the chat says the booth is quite satisfactory. Good for him. Adrian is cheering for Rebels as well. Matt Thompson's giving us a shout out from Fort Erie, Ontario. Fort Erie, why aren't you here, sir? The only acceptable answer is I'm working or I'm there tomorrow play. Those are the only 2 acceptable answers.
I don't even know if working is an acceptable answer.
No, it shouldn't really be.
No. Take the day, come play some paintball.
It's only suggested that you get a job and have one.
Yeah.
It's only suggested. It's
And
not mandatory.
And working on a Saturday? Come on.
Saturday and Sunday are paintball days.
Exactly. But we're happy you're watching, though. Especially if you're at work.
You know what? I almost feel bad for all the spectators over there on the bleachers and all the players down there. We have such a great vantage of where we are up here.
Are you serious right now?
So right now it's a 2-2 game. Leisure Kings versus Mayhem.
They might be starting a body short on Leisure Kings. Oh, no, they got it. And up to the W. Here we go.
Wow, 2 players up the middle for Mayhem.
Oh, Mayhem losing one of them off the break.
on.
Leisure Kings
It's a
losing their
4-on-4
snake player off the break.
Yeah. Here comes Tommy up the middle.
Looks like they're
Oh, and he goes to get him. There he goes.
Tommy stays alive. Look at this run through.
Oh, wow.
Nothing there.
Oh, a little too late, but awesome move by Tommy.
So was that game time or was that a conceded
I
point?
think that was game time.
Steve McEwen in the chat says props to the ref that dives to check the player for hits. Yes, good for him.
Yeah,
We have some really good refs here today. Not a lot of them,